Because it's earnings season, right, Mahesh? Let's start off with earnings. And I want to talk about something that delivered to a lot of people's mind a fairly unexpectedly strong quarter, which is Shoppers Stop. Across line items, the numbers seemed okay. The premiumization strategies worked on the margins front, as a result of which a 40% uptick in bottom line as well. Is this enough to get an investor excited? Or are there better retail plays, or is retail not quite the place where you want to go out to fish?
Morning, Neeraj. First of all, I think I love your time, so I think it's
Thank you.
I said the same thing,
Hang
Mayuresh.
on, Mayuresh.
Thank you.
Absolutely. No, as far as the retail space is concerned, I think the kind of base effect numbers that you've probably seen for the last 2 years have been exponential in terms of growth, both at the urban, semi-urban levels, and obviously rural probably struggled. Now, with expectations of some element of rural recovery expected to come back, and in the morning I was reading certain reports where they are indicating La Nina conditions to probably play out, which means that the next monsoon might be significantly better, which probably might lay the base case scenario for the rural recovery to be very, very robust over the next few quarters. Having said that, and in the context in terms of retailers itself, Shoppers Stop numbers, yes, reasonably good in terms of what they probably delivered. But expectations in terms of consistency is something that is extremely key out here. You've obviously seen what has happened to Trend in terms of their numbers over the last 2 years. And now, whether they'll be able to match these expectations with better earnings outperformance over the next few quarters. They're introducing more lines. The formats have probably changed through Zudio. A lot of private labels as far as West Side is concerned. But the consistency numbers for premium valuations for a stock like Trend needs to get justified by exponential earnings growth expected to continue year after year. So how the next two quarters numbers play out is going to be extremely critical. If you probably focus to the other spectrum, and if I probably also mention Aditya Birla Retail to a large extent, solid power brands that they probably got, but to a large extent again, how is the expectations in terms of Pantaloons expected to play out? How are power brands expected to play out, both in terms of volume and value, is going to be critical. And the next two quarters again, time and again for retail players, might be patchy on and off. And when you probably focus on a retail-focused unit, which is specifically to rural areas, like a V-Mart retail as an example, they've shown significant improvement as far as the first half is concerned, both in terms of their core business, in terms of Unlimited, the number of stores that they're probably improving, and the retraction of losses that they've probably seen on their digital platform, LimeRoad. So I think it's a good space to be in over a longer period of time. However, the next two quarters might be a little bit tough. So I think a way to watch for all these players, as far as the retail space.